G'day, Alexi here from your Easy Web Solutions. Just wanted to have a quick look at the Brisbane's landscape for flooring businesses. Now, if we look for flooring Brisbane, we'll find quite a number of different results. The first 3 or 4 results are typically Google Ads. They come up through sponsored ads. Then this is typically followed by Places, or otherwise known as Google Maps. And you may see sometimes another sponsored result, which is an extension of Google Ads. And then from there, you've got the organic results following through with all sorts of forums and discussions. Sometimes you may see videos in here. Sometimes you may also see a Gemini response, which is the Google AI, which gives you specific answers if the query is question related. Now, I wanted to quickly have a look at these, and I want to start with Google. Obviously, there's more than one way to advertise your business in terms of, what it is specifically that you want to push. A lot of people go with Meta, which is a great way to advertise, but I thought starting with Google would be a good way to go. So first of all, choices flooring. Now, these guys basically send people to their website, which is where they talk specifically about their products. They don't really disclose the pricing. They basically have got the different designs and patterns. And this is where they initiate an inquiry. It's not very clear from here whether it's a supply and install or just a supply. And that's a part of their sales process. I think for the end user, that is one of the ways to do things, but this really needs an understanding of how this is tied into their sales process. Now, the second player here is Perfect Floors. Now, Perfect Floors uses a landing page which allows them to push their offer, and they basically specifically say that they do supply and install, and they do deals on hybrid and vinyl flooring. And you can see they've got a star rating down here as well. Now, for a lot of these businesses, it's very important to focus on supply and install because they don't want to be installing other people's products. And I think that's what a lot of businesses are really struggling with. It's the last thing you want to do is spend your advertising dollars on getting inquiries like that. Then you've got Brisbane Flooring Experts popping up here. These guys also run a landing page. And as you can see, they've got their own design. And the whole thing is to push for a consultation. Local business, and they basically do a guarantee as well. Finally, you've got your Carpet Call, and Carpet Call obviously is a very well-known brand. They've got a lot of different marketing avenues, but these guys specifically push for the products and the price per square meter. So you can see that these are all very, very different strategies. Also, this doesn't say if it's a supply and install. I'm pretty sure it's just for the actual product. The installation is separate. So these are the players as they come up. Now, then you've got your Google Maps. Now, Google Maps is really to do with the location of the business as well as the relevance of the reviews. So you can see sometimes the keywords actually get highlighted. And then you've got the actual website SEO as well, which is a completely different conversation. But as you can see, if you look for Flooring Brisbane, Google shows you a map of businesses around the 4000 postcode. Now, it's very important to understand that because if you have a location around a specific area, that's what Google's going to bring up. So Google doesn't quite understand that Brisbane extends all the way from Caboolture to Beenleigh, and ranking for keywords like that can be tricky, especially for businesses that do service to those areas as well. But as a quick win, I highly recommend that you start focusing on your location where you are, or potentially try to focus on a specific niche of the business. Now, when it comes to Google organic results, and now this is pure SEO, and there are a few tricks around here. One of the ways to get further up is to potentially get an expired domain name, which has got a bit of a history, and that's a bit of a pro strategy as well. Now, the main thing here is to focus on the keywords that have got a high intent. Now, you can look this up, and you can find that keywords with high intent are keywords like flooring contractor near me, flooring installers with a city, if that basically meets your criteria. And these are the keywords where people are very likely to take action after they search. They're not just browsing around, they're not doing shopping, they basically are about to actually inquire with somebody. And these are also very good if you want to negate certain keywords as well, especially within Google Ads. Now, why I'm telling you this is because once you do this exercise with Google Ads specifically, you'll know exactly what's converting, and then you should be able to translate that into your organic strategy as well. Now, Facebook is a completely different game, and I find that Meta can work very well, and at the same time also bring a lot of people that are very hard to reach as well. I'll talk about this in another video. Overall, if you want to find out more about these competitors and what they do, we've put together a market competitor research specifically for the Brisbane market, which talks about who is basically advertising, how much they're spending, and what sort of ads they're running as well, to give you some idea. If you want to find out more, feel free to reach out. Happy to have a chat. My name is Alexi, and my business is called Your Easy Web Solutions.